Welcome to round 1 against 619 player, and yes, this is certainly keepable. He chose to play last. I suppose he's right? That because this format is not very aggressive, I don't think. We do have some counter spells here, Daze and Thwart, and some draw spells and some good creatures even. So yes, I don't think I will mulligan. We'll start out with an island because, you know, might as well for dazing purposes. I think like having daze in my hand means that he will eventually be screwed by it. I mean, probably not screwed, but it will eventually counter something that he plays. Because in the early game it's obviously very likely that he will just tap out at some point. Alright? This way I can even like counter something that he plays without having to return an island to my hand here. Hopefully he does not play anything worth countering. I don't want to waste my surprise here. Alright, so now we need to get a land to play something we did not. So, well, what can we do? Let's just pass. We are obviously not playing Extravagant Spirit anytime soon here. Because when we get to 4 mana, chances are we will have a lot of cards in our hands still. What is that? Ooh. Yeah, this card seems good. Combat Tricks. Alright, island is fine. Let's play what? Yeah, I'm not likely to just sacrifice lands now, so I might as well play the flyer. Let's see what his next play is. Hopefully something that I can daze, because I do not think I'm gonna draw a land here. Ooh, we are incidentally just one island away from being able to trot something here. Let's see what he does. Don't think he can attack here. I will certainly attack with my guy. Oh, he is attacking, I see. So he has some sort of combat trick. Well, I'm not blocking, I don't think. I'm like accustomed to Innistrad drafts here, so I was thinking that he might have something morbid here, but well, that is certainly not the case. Deepwood Gowl, sure. Is he actually playing around days here? Maybe, who knows. Yeah, I think it's time to play an Alabaster Wall here to start blocking his stuff. I will not be able to block his Deepwood Gull at this point because he will just discard a card with his Deepwood Drummer and pump his guy and kill my wall, but eventually I will be able to because this is gonna be virtually a 0-5 wall since he can prevent damage. Let's see what he does. Man, please let me daze you. I could even like gush if I really want to, but I don't think that's necessary at this point. Alright, I'm obviously not blocking. Let's see if he taps out now so that my daze can finally shine here. I'm starting to think that this daze will not be the best here at this point. Ooh, Well of Life, huh? Sure. And he did not tap out. Interesting. Maybe he wants to leave this guy up. Don't see why not though. Ooh, Devout Witness to just destroy his well. Seems fine. Fine by me. Let's play it and just bash with our hatchling. For one, we cannot pump it at this point. Ooh, what is that? it's at the beginning of your end step, so he will not gain 2 life here. Alright. At this point I am definitely blocking the Deepwood Gowl. If he has some sort of combat trick here, he's welcome to use it. That will probably need... I mean, if he does attack and ends up killing my Alabaster Wall, it's probably because he will just pump his guy and then do something else, which is card advantage to me, so it's probably good enough. Alright, let's block. See what he does. So gonna pump his guy. No problem. Let's see what he discards. A swamp. I'm going to prevent 1 damage to the wall. What is that? 2 mana. Ooh, Steel Strength. So yes, he did waste 2 cards to deal with my 1 card here. So that's good at least. And if he plays something here with his 2 swamps, I can just counter it. Otherwise I can just discard something for my Devout Witness to just destroy his well. Ooh. Alright, so that's not a day's target, but instead he tapped out to go back up to 20 life. Alright, island. Fine enough. We can even thwart now if we really need to, but at this point I am just playing a Waterfront Bouncer and bashing with my Drake. I would discard something here to my Devout Witness to just destroy his Well of Life. I'm not sure what at this point. I don't really want to discard an Extravagant Spirit because, I mean, it is a 4/4 flyer, right? And eventually I will run out of cards in my hand. Let's see what he does. Alright, I am taking that. He is discarding something interesting. A forest, sure. I think I will destroy his well if he just steps out here. Let me... Ooh, Grill Mindraker. Yeah, that is getting dazed. Sorry, bro. And I think we are discarding what? A Thwart? Not sure. Maybe a Trouble. No, don't really want to discard a Troubled Healer. I think it's gonna have to be Thwart, even though I kinda want that. Let's think here for a second. I mean, we could maybe even discard an island, right? I think we could. Yeah, we are drawing more islands eventually, so might as well. Alright, let's don't stop on my opponent's turn here. Sure. Alright, land. Yeah, land. Excellent. So now we are going to have Thwart mana up, and we are going to just bash him with both these guys here. I mean, if he discards a card to pump his guy, I am certainly going to bounce him with my bouncer here. Grill Mindraker, huh? Yeah, seems kinda nice. So he's bashing, I'm not blocking. Let's see what he does. He's obviously not Pumping his guy. What is that? Fault Riders. Sacrifice a land, +2/+0 in first strike. Yeah, that is going to get thwarted, I would say. Alright. Ooh, so that means that we will get to Gush this turn. So getting there, Devout Witness, I mean... Yeah, Devout Witness and Drake Hatchling, because if he blocks and then pumps his guy, I'm just gonna bounce it. So yeah. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so at this point I like where this is going. He has one card in hand, I have 3 very good cards in my hand. He's gonna attack, I'm not going to block, and at the end of my turn, I mean at the end of his turn, I'm going to Gush. Draw 2 cards. What is that? Oh, so he's actually doing that. I see. He discards. Alright. Well, I think I can take 4 at this point here. I really do want to draw cards here. I think he's afraid of a counter spell here. Alright. So let's cast Gush. Draw a couple cards. Alright. Those are lands. Custom Hornclaw. I think that is what I'm going to play here at this point. I mean, alright, let's first of all bash with our Drake and our Devout Witness. I am not pumping my Drake because I do want to have mana up to bounce his Deepwood thingy there. And I think that's enough land for me. I will not play this Plains next turn because I do want to have cards in hand to use with my Spell Shapers. Hornclaw can safely block his Deepwood Gull. He draws. It's likely that he has a bomb to play now because last turn he wanted to bait me with his Deepwood Drummer here so that I would bounce his guy and not have enough mana to play a counterspell. And now I do not have enough mana to play a counterspell, so... Alright, let's block with a Coastal Hornclaw, I suppose. Is he gonna pump his guy? He is. And I'm gonna bounce him. I mean, let's see. He's gonna get... Wait a second. It's gonna be a 4/3. Might as well just bounce him after he regenerates, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so now I'm gonna bounce him. And then I'm gonna just beat him with all of my guys. What is that? The Deepwood Gull again, and he has 1 card in hand. So yes, this actually seems nice. I think. Ooh, Muzzle. Alright, I think I'm playing a Troubled Healer. And at this point I am pumping my Drake, I suppose. If he wants to block my Hornclaw with his Deepwood thingy here, he is more than welcome to do so. I think I cannot... I suppose I cannot attack with Devout Witness. I mean, I could, right? He would pay 2 life. I would just, like, lose a land. Which, yeah... I suppose I do not need to do that at this point. I will probably just bounce his guy at the end of his turn. Let's see, he did block. Sure. So let's pump our guy, and he will probably regenerate his deepwood thingy here. Next turn I figure I can deal like a lot of damage to him because I do have a waterfront bouncer. Ooh. Invigorates. +4/+4. Yes. At this point I am most certainly bouncing his guy. I think I'll discard a muzzle. Do not think I need a muzzle here at this point. I mean, this guy, he really shouldn't be just playing into my game plan here. I mean, Waterfront Bouncer is just giving me so much card advantage at this point here. I mean, not really card advantage because he lost one card and I lost one card, but you know, tempo advantage and whatnot, and messing with his combat. Yeah, this card is really ridiculous. I figure he had this invigorating hand since the beginning, since you know he tried to run his Deepwood Drummer into my Drake hatchling here. Alright, I could try and just win here. I mean, you know what, I think I will just bounce his Gowl here. And alright, let's think. Yeah, alright. I can bounce his guy, discarding an island, then bash with all of my guys. He's going to block something and pump his own guy. Alright, so he conceded. I would just kill him this turn. And if I didn't, I would even play a Extravagant Spirit afterwards. A 4/4 flyer. So he's Jund things. Sea of Cleansing doesn't seem like it's needed. Need a Disenchant. No, discard. Neither of these cards here seem actually good. He does have mountains, so maybe we bring in a Legate here, but I do not think we need to. Alright. Let's play it as is. Alright, this is, well, he did mulligan down to 6. I do have a Wrath. I do not think I mulligan this hand, even though it's not exactly awesome. He chose to play first this time, and he mulliganed, which means that I will probably, I will likely be able to get him with Wave of Reckoning here. Let's see what happens. Alright, he plays this card that I think is horrible, so that's probably good for us. Alright, let's start out with an island to represent Days here. He's gonna have 3 mana available at this point because of his Sandstone Needle. Let's see if he plays something here. Sure. Deepwood Gowl, sure. I guess this guy survives my wave. Mountain Necontrol Plains, yes. Combo, Wave of Reckoning with Civis Ruse. Alright, Orim's Cure should be good enough at some point here. But right now, let's represent the counter spell and say go. If he taps this land for mana, he will lose it, which is fine by us. He is not, he's just attacking with his Gowl there. Does he have a follow-up play? He doesn't. And he doesn't have a land either. Ooh, Charm Peddler. Sure, getting there, I guess. Gotta start attacking him, right? And with this Puffer Extract, I may be able to just steal this game, I suppose. I could just use an Orim's Cure here to just block his guy and prevent damage, but I don't think that's needed. That would just be an instant that says target opponent loses 2 life, because he would pay 2 life to regenerate his guy and then nothing else would happen. He seems to be kinda color screwed there. He is kinda afraid to lose his needle, I would say. Alright. He does not have green mana, even though he likely can play Invigorate and stuff like that. Alright, so he's losing his land, playing a Heart of Ramos. Sure, we could like draw into a Devout Witness here at this point. No, or an island. Whatever. Let's bash with our Charm Peddler. I mean, Charm Peddler also doesn't seem like it should be a common card here. It could really screw up the combat math here. The only reason why he isn't screwing his combat math here is because his guy actually regenerates. Alright. He's bashing, we're taking down to 14. He's a 19 at this point. Now he has all of his colors of mana. And we draw yet another land. Alright, let's bash and pay a Puffer Extract, I suppose. It's kind of like the poor man's Cassig Wolf run, right? Alright, let's play it. Let's get it onto the battlefield there. I do need to draw into some stuff here, but there actually are some stuff that I could draw to make this game very favorable here. Some flyers, some... because like I do have ways to prevent damage at this point with this guy. So, alright, now he has a mountain, which means that my Civis rules can be played for free. Look at that. He's going to pump his guy, apparently. Alright, no problem. Going to deal 6 damage to me. I'm going to go down to 8. We really do need to draw into a creature here, but we didn't. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but oh well. Suppose I should just keep bashing him. It's not like I'm going to be using this guy's ability at this point. I do have an Orium's Cure here if I really need to prevent damage. He has 2 cards in hand, which seems fine by me. Alright, let's take 2, go down to 6. A source of your choice, right? That will be dealt, yes. Alright, at this point I should just start blocking here. As sad as that makes me, because I did not draw into action here. I do have a bunch of lands that I do not need, so I can just start discarding them to prevent damage to target creature, right? Yes, so I have to actually block his Deepwood Gowl. He will have to regenerate. What is that? Dear man, that's so bad. At the beginning of the end step, it deals 2 damage to me unless it attacked this turn. Sure, I guess. So he's going to force me to start attacking with my guy. No problem. He did not want to pay 2 life there. Alright, Trap Runner seems actually fine. So I suppose I do have to attack here, right? Otherwise I'm gonna start taking damage here, which means that my creature is just dead. Let's see. Let's attack with my Charm Peddler, and I can just pump it, but I do not think I really need to. He did not block. Interesting, interesting. Guess, yeah, I don't want to give it +X just yet. So let's just play a Trap Runner, I suppose. I do have stuff to play here, and they don't even require mana. Orm's Cure and Civis Ruse. Did not deal damage to me there. So yeah, I'm certainly blocking here if he attacks. What is that? Whip Stitcher. Sacrifice Whip Stitcher zombie unless you pay 1 black mana. I think this is the grandfather to the, what's his name? The Walking Dead from Innistrad, right? Alright. Crossbow Infantry. Seems like a nice foil to his Deepwood Gobble here. So let's just play it. I mean, let's attack first. I mean, do we attack? Yeah, I don't think I actually want to be dealt damage here at this point, and if he blocks, it's gonna be a 1-for-1 either way because he's gonna lose his Insert by Donation too. I could, yeah, that was bad. I should have just pumped my guy. That was really bad. Oh well, whatever. Let's play a Crossbow Infantry, and at this point I think I'm playing an island. He's going to have to pay 1 black mana. Alright. Yeah, that was really bad. Should have pumped my guy. To at least kill his blocker, right? Is he going to attack? He is not. What I actually want to do here is to just eventually kill him with one with a single attack with my Puffer Extract here. He has attack 16. I mean, now with a single attack, but I think it's gonna be. I mean, the Puffer Extract, even though I did not use it there, my bad. I think it will eventually be important to define this matchup here. I just need to start drawing my flyers. And if I do draw flyers here, I can just start playing them and bashing him, and he's gonna be on damage range here pretty shortly. What is that? Oh, so he has a Mindraker now, doesn't he? Alright, so I think what I'm gonna do here next turn is to just play a Civis Ruse without playing its mana cost, and then play a Wave of Reckoning. That is bound to kill pretty much all of his guys. I mean, it's not going to kill the Deepwood Ghoul, but I will be in a nice position here, I suppose. Alright, Drake Hatchling. Let's play a Civis Ruse. Prevent all damage that will be dealt this turn to creatures you control. Sure. So let's play a Wave of Reckoning. Yeah, let's do it like this. I mean, I figure I did not really have to do that because I could just target my crossbow thingy here with an Alabaster Wall, I suppose. But at this point, I don't think that's going to matter too much. Let's play an island, a Plains, I mean, and play a Drake Hatchling. And then attack him with my Trap Runner. So, alright. Now that I do have a flyer, I feel better about this game. Puffer Extract will pump my guy soon here, I suppose, but I'm not going to do that while he has removal, I don't think. If he like taps out, or I mean, I will eventually do that, I suppose, especially if I need to in quickly here. What is that? +3/+2 and destroy the creature. Sure, why not? Now it's a 5/3. That's interesting. I obviously cannot take the damage here, which means that I will have to... Yeah, the double blocking here doesn't do anything, so I think what I'm gonna do here is just take it. It has fading 1. Just take it and play a Orim's Cure, I suppose. Prevent. Alright, let's prevent 1 damage to me here. And then prevent 4 extra damage to me. I am the target. Let's tap this guy. Alright. So I take nothing. His enchantment will stick for a turn here, because fading does not work like vanishing. And so let's bash him, I suppose. Island is gonna be... I'm gonna keep an island in my hand at this point, I suppose. So let's bash him with both these guys here. And pump my guy. And say go. Puffer Extract is certainly coming to a point where it will need to be used here. So he will remove a counter. I will block his creature with a trap runner. Not really block it, but make it become blocked. And then his guy will be destroyed and cannot be regenerated. It's gonna be excellent. Has 3 cards in hand though, so that might mean he has something. So I did not attack to try and block my guys. That's fair enough. Ooh, Troubled Healer, man. Yeah, this game is pretty much over at this point. We do not need to play an island here now, so let's just... Oh, I guess I did it wrong here, right? So I think I will play an island to just represent counterspell, or maybe not. Alright, let's do this. And let's play an island. Now that we actually need lands here to sacrifice to my Troubled Healer. So his guy's gonna die at this point. And I don't think he will be able to do anything to stop me here. Has 3 cards in hand. I mean, he's gotta have at least 1 creature, right? Alright, he didn't, so he just conceded. Said good game. I'm gonna say good game too. So yeah, we got there. See you round 2.